As we gently rest into this energy space, this convergence of energies, I can feel the energy of Mary Magdalene. She would like to speak with the group. So we'll have a channeling. We'll be very comfortable. Relax. We're open to receive Yes, indeed, beloved friends, and now we begin. Now, in this moment, for it is in this moment that all power is given unto you. It is in this moment that the opportunity resides for you to choose anew. It is, beloved friends, this moment within which you can let go of the false beliefs that you have created within your own mind. these false beliefs that tie you to the experiences of your creation, as if they mean something about you. And herein lies the crux, as it were, of the dream of separation, beloved friends. Not because the dream is happening, not because experience is pouring forth through you, but rather because you have chosen to allow the experiences in time and space to define you. You have imagined that that which you have made tells you and gives you meaning about who and what you are. This is the movement of identification, and it is the root of all suffering. So, beloved friends, hear me and hear me well when I say unto you that the world means nothing about you. There are no events in the past or the present or the future that hold the power to define who you are. Indeed, there are no events in time nor space, nor in all creation that can diminish you or that can add unto you. You are pure spirit, innocent and free. You are that now. You have always been that, and you shall always remain so. There is nothing that you can conjure in mind to change this simple fact. You have given yourself the experience of imagining that you could be defined by the things of the world, by offering meaning unto them from your mind, and then allowing that meaning to rebound upon you, and you wear it like undergarments. You wear it next to your skin. You wear it so intimately that it becomes imprinted upon you and through you. The meaning you have made and projected, rebounded upon you. And you imagine it is the world that has the power to define you. You imagine it is the world that through its events tells you who and what you are. You imagine that you are shaped by your experiences, that you are defined by your past. This is the play of the dream. Right now, dear one, now, in this moment, now, you have the power to recognize that you have simply put these experiences before yourself and projected upon them and rebounded the meaning upon yourself. It does not mean anything. The world has no meaning and can mean nothing about you. Your experiences have been perfectly meaningless. Your past has been perfectly meaningless. There is nothing there that can mean anything about you. You are as you have always been, pure spirit, unlimited, innocent, and free. Would you but now choose to relinquish the meaning you have placed upon the world and taken back upon yourself, and made it mean that you are X, Y, and Z? Ah, yes, but this occurred, oh, so many lifetimes ago, and it means that I am bad and wrong. It means that I deserve to be punished. Where have you got those meanings from? They do not come from the world. The world is perfectly meaningless. All events, dear friends, are indeed neutral. How can a neutral occurrence mean that you are bad? And when we say events, we mean thoughts, beliefs, ideas, behaviors, the whole construct of self that has been projected into the world is perfectly meaningless. You have given meaning to everything here. You have given meaning to the entire history of the soul as you have moved through the dreams upon dreams upon dreams of separation. There is nothing there. There is nothing there. The world is not real in this sense because it is in your mind. It is the projection of thought and meaning reflected, rebounded back upon yourself with all the meanings that you have made. It is time to put down the world. And what do we mean by this? We mean it is time to see the perfect neutrality and meaninglessness of it all, so that you can rest and relax into the stillness and silence within which you can remember the truth of who you are. And the perfect emptiness of self, open and ready to join in the breath of inspiration with life itself. But listen well and trust me here when I say you cannot in truth experience the depth of silence necessary to embrace fully the truth of yourself, whilst yet you still hold on to the idea that the world holds meaning for you. And this is where it is of great importance to practice the art of self-honesty, to sit and listen to the murmurings of the mind, to sit and recognize the resistance that remains, to see where the hooks are still attached to the past and into the present and the future too, the hooks of meaning in which you seek to define yourself. The awakening is the relinquishment of definition. It is letting go of the need to know who or what you are. It is the putting down of the search for meaning and the embrace of the perfect meaninglessness of self. The pointlessness of ego must be embraced by the totality of mind. But only then, in the emptiness that comes, in the silence and the stillness that arises from the relinquishment of identity in the world, only then can self be known. It is another glorious paradox in the journey of awakening. You must let go of self, this notion, this idea, and this scratching about for meaning. And this is quite a shock to the ego, for it has made it its business to construct meaning, to find purpose, to have a point, to adopt positions, opinions, to hold firm, to look out upon the world and to lay a meaning upon meaning upon meaning upon meaning upon meaning until the world becomes a vast blur of infinite meaning, all of it meaningless in reality. And yet to the egoic mind, it is that meaning in the world that gives purpose to itself. It will not give up its meaning without some resistance. And yet now we begin. And indeed in this moment, in this very moment, you have that choice. The simple choice to call that which is meaningless, meaningless. To look upon the creations within your own mind and to see the utter meaninglessness of them all. Not in a bid to dismiss them, but in a movement to release the self from the meanings that have been placed upon it. This is the movement of disidentification. It is the end of suffering. The end of meaning is the end of suffering. The end of a meaning is the end of the world, but it is not the end of creation, and it is not the end of life on earth. It is simply the end of identification with a false idea, with a false belief. It is the return to the knowing of self as pure spirit, a pure spirit that is unfettered from the things of the world, a pure spirit that knows that no thing in the world, no thought or belief, no idea or concept, no object, no other person has the power to create a meaning upon it. Because it is spirit, unlimited and free, the meaning has already been given. And it is universal and unchanging. This is the truth. The meanings of the world diminish or elevate. They create structures of difference and hierarchy based in fear. This is not the truth of spirit. Love abounds in spirit, and love holds infinite worth and absolute value, and this is the truth of you now. So as you sit in the field of your own definition, recognize the choice that you have and ask the question, where am I using the meanings I've placed upon the world in my past, my present, and my future? Where am I using these things to define myself? Where do I use these events in time and space to mean something about me? To label myself? And by doing so, to contract, to contain, to cut off, to isolate this being of pure spirit in a world of seeming separation through the meanings I have given unto it. Now we begin in the simple choice to step back from the world, to open in love, and to rest in the knowing of the perfect meaninglessness that abounds. And so, beloved friends, beloved beings of pure light divine, beloved friend, pure spirit, innocent and free, devoid of all meanings. Children of light, cosmic brothers and sisters. Why limit yourself anymore with the stories you tell and the meanings you've made? Why not see them for what they are? Mere projections of thought, ideas and beliefs. Just energy moving through a mind. And commit now and here to resting in truth, in the truth that the world cannot define you in any way. We wish you all peace and joy upon your journey. For now, we bid you adieu until the next time we are but a breath and a thought away. Amen.